I'm Lawrence Range with the Office of the Comptroller, and this is Inside HCSO.
Down to 47 to 37 are dispatch.
SO1, we've got him. 1015 times 1, stand by.
837-820-584.
Coming up on this episode of Inside HCSO, a stolen car hidden underwater for years is hoisted from the depths. One of our canine deputies hangs up her gun belt and leashes after a quarter century of service. And teens and parents get some behind-the-wheel lessons in the dangers of distracted driving. Hello to all and welcome. I'm Captain Chad Chronister. Inside HCSO is all about what we do every day around the clock. Take a few minutes to watch and gain some new perspective on the outstanding efforts by our deputies and civilians. So let's get to it. Let's go inside HCSO. Sadly, illegal synthetic marijuana is still out there. Our Special Investigations Division just concluded an undercover investigation targeting this dangerous designer drug. Here's more.
Back in August of last year, we had a citizen complaint about spice being sold out of this convenience store. So our detectives did some surveillance, went in, did a couple undercover buys, and developed probable cause for a search warrant on this location. We did the search warrant and found 2 safes within the store filled with spice that they were selling to our young people. They know it's illegal. Ever since the Attorney General signed the emergency order, they know it's illegal, but they are packaging it, marketing it towards the kids with these cartoon figures on it, making it seem like it's something safe. And if you're out there smoking spice, buying it from individuals or from convenience stores, we're going to be out there and we're investigating these cases.
When our Marine unit spotted something submerged in Hillsborough Bay, our divers responded to check it out. Turns out, it was an Acura stolen 11 years ago. I wonder if the thief ever imagined it would be back on dry land after all these years.
The dive team's out here. We're getting ready to, we have found a vehicle that was, it's in the water. We've been running structure scan on the Intrepid, training on the structure scan, marking a bunch of different objects. We found boats, construction debris, and this item looked like a vehicle. It was a distinct object on the structure scan, so we waited a couple days for dive training, and we came out to see exactly what it was, and it turned out to be a vehicle. We got tow truck coming. We're going to lift it out, see if we can identify it, and see whether it's stolen, abandoned, make sure that nobody's in it, and go from there. The divers have told me it's been in there a while, a lot of barnacles, a lot of mud, so hopefully we'll be able to identify where it came from.
Master Deputy Charlotte Raschke spent many years with her four-pawed partners, serving and protecting the citizens of Hillsborough County. After more than 25 years, she retired this month, and her canine partners are now her pets. Check it out.
I started obviously in patrol, and then, which I love, I'm a patrol girl. I went to street crimes after patrol for a couple of years, and then did a short stint in property detective. But as soon as K9 came available, then of course I wanted to come, and I fortunately got a call pretty quick that there was an opening, and I was selected to go to K9. Been in K9 now, I think almost 15 years, or right at 15 years, and I started with K9 Clifford, which everybody knew. He was the love of my life, and I worked him for 5 years. And then I had K9 Turk, who unfortunately had a very short career. He was on the street 3 years, and then that brings us up to K9 Dagger, who is a Malinois German Shepherd mix. And He's a great dog, very friendly, very social, as everybody knows, but when you turn it on, he turns it on. And in the meantime, I wanted to become a trainer as well as a handler. And I think it was Corporal Hall at the time and Corporal Dixon asked me to consider handling a EOD dog, because all my dogs are patrol narcotic dogs. I'd never handled an EOD dog, so then became Canine Lucy. But one of my big plans is to bring Dagger to the snow. Now that he's a free dog, he's going to be mine, we're going to fly him up somewhere where we can play in the snow, him and Lucy.
By the way, in his final act of Sheriff's Canine, Dagger sniffed out a fugitive hiding under a mound of clothes in a closet. Attaboy, Dagger. Check out this security camera video and call us with a name. It happened at the Burger King on State Road 60 in Valrico. The suspect walked in through a side door to the kitchen and headed for the manager's office. There he opened a safe and snatched the cash from inside. He was last seen walking out the back door. Here's a security camera video capturing a smash and grab in the parking lot of the Walmart on Causeway Boulevard in Brandon. The suspect pulls up in a faded red Honda Civic and checks out his surroundings. He then broke the driver's window and yanked out the dash-mounted stereo and a speaker box. You've got to wonder about this guy. There was a toddler in his car the entire time. What a role model. Please take a minute to watch this video on an unsolved homicide. We would surely appreciate any information you can share.
The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in the investigation of the stabbing death of Marcel Delano, a known prostitute and drug user. Delano was last seen on November 26, 1989 at 4 p.m. in the area of 23rd Avenue and Nebraska Avenue. Delano was last seen getting into a smaller white pickup truck with a white male with dark-colored hair. Delano was found a day later on East Lindsay Loop, south off of Highway 92 in Plant City. This case has recently been reviewed and evidence has been identified that could possibly yield DNA results. During the initial investigation, an empty auto part box was located close by the victim. This part was purchased at the Discount Auto Parts store, which at the time was located at the intersection of Hillsborough Avenue and Nebraska Avenue. In 1996, Samuel Smithers was arrested for the murder of 2 female prostitutes that were also known to operate within the city limits of Tampa. Smithers is on death row for these murders. Smithers' DNA profile will be compared to any foreign DNA that may be developed in Delano's case. The location of the murders that Smithers committed was approximately 2.5 miles east of where Delano was recovered. At the time of Smithers' arrest, he worked for an electric company located on Nebraska Avenue, south of Hillsborough Avenue. Hi, I'm Detective Mitch Messer with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Cold Case Unit. If you have any information regarding this homicide or any information regarding Samuel Smithers, please contact the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office at 247-8200 or myself directly at 247-8666. Thank you.
We've joined with More Health to begin a series of hands-on lessons to spotlight the dangers of distracted driving. Take a look.
The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office partnered with More Health Incorporated to do something that we are calling the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office Distracted Driving Campaign. In this instance, what we're doing is we are taking a group of young teen drivers and spending about an hour in the classroom talking about the ills of distracted driving and things related to crashes and teen driving. And after that, we're taking them out to the Sheriff's Office driving pad where they can spend another hour or so actually driving through a course while doing things that would distract them from the skills of driving.
White and many beautiful colors. These take shape of a long round arc. Love explain the rainbow and various.
And then our goal here is to allow the students to see that they need to focus on the road, focus on what's important at that moment, and not allow the other things, phones and friends and the radios, to distract them from their goals. We actually asked the parents to come in and drive the course as well, because we think it's important that the parents model proper driving technique to their young drivers. We would be disappointed if the parents were instructing their young drivers to do one thing and then modeling a different behavior in the car while they were driving. The point to be driven home at this point is let's focus on what's important right now. The driving is what's important right now. If the text message or the phone call is so important, find a parking lot, pull off to the side of the road, take care of whatever you need to take care of so that when you get back on the road, you're focused on that driving process. Our goal, of course, at the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office is to make sure that everyone gets home safe and sound.
We hope you enjoyed this episode and developed a better understanding and appreciation for exactly what we do. Sheriff David G. and all of us here say thank you for your support. Like what you see? Stay informed by following us on Facebook and on Twitter. Okay, so spring is almost here. That means warm weather, short sleeves, and con artists. Yes. These heartless crooks who prey on our senior citizens love to play their con games around this time of year. Take a moment to tell your elderly loved ones to never ever withdraw money and give it to a stranger. Look forward to having all of you join us next time. Until then, stay safe, Hillsborough County.